Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty interesting floor. There's actually 3 colors here, even though there's 9 samples. And they essentially, this wood's not stained.
Okay.
It's exposed to minerals. So they use one mix of minerals, expose it to it, and it turns out light.
Oh, so that doesn't off-gas?
They use another one, and it's dark. And the third color is actually a mix of the 2.
That's cool, dude.
So
is
the
that
variation, that's the only one that we have that does anything like that.
Okay.
This is one of the lines that sold us on this company. Anderson Tough Tech completely rebranded a few years ago.
Okay.
They're out of Shaw, and the quality, they decided to, you know, commit to quality, higher end stuff, technologies, finishes. So again, just a look unlike anything else.
Yeah.
Huge color variation because the minerals in the wood are going to react different with the solution.
Sure, you're not going to...
You're going to get the natural beauty of wood.
Are you seeing that across the board on your jobs now? Like when we were kids growing up, it's just normal. Like everybody follows like a cycle of trends. So you were seeing more of the uniformity and everybody wanted things a certain way.
I think you're seeing way more variation.
Yeah, and you're seeing like way more creativity, right? As
Yes.
far as like product and a combination.
Yeah, I think I mean, some people come in and they're like, I want 3 1/4 inch wide, brown, red oak hardwood. We have it.
Right.
You know, it's out of one of our best manufacturers. We love selling it.
Right.
You know, but if you come in and, you know, you're excited about getting into something different, then we get excited about it too.
Yeah, you have it. Awesome, dude. Yeah, this is cool. So this is an extension of that line we just saw.
This is the extension of Anderson Tough Tech. And what's cool about them is every year they go to their big national show.
Right.
And they send us a new display with their newest, coolest stuff.
Wow.
So we just got like this line here.
Right.
And again, going after that.
What is that? Is that the 3/4 again?
This is 3/4 inch thick, engineered. But again, just crazy, unique colors that nobody else has put on hardwood. This is stuff that, you know, 2 years ago you could only get into vinyl.
Really?
And
so technology is like changing that quick.
Yeah, they're doing, you know, UV stains, react, like this has from brown to black on it.
Wow.
On real hardwood.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it's just completely unique stuff.
And I think when you're, you know, if you're going to spend the time and you're going to spend the money redoing something, I think that's what's neat about this. Make it unique. Make it something that's going to last. Because it's not, this isn't a trend. All this stuff looks classic.
Yes.
And that makes the difference on, and I've noticed that across the board. I'm sure you guys have too. When you go in to do these homes, classic is now a thing.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, we still do. I mean, we do a lot of even refinishing and matching the floors people have. So we'll add more wood that matches what they have, sand the whole house, and get it all to be one uniform, you know, floor looking like it was installed original in the 30s.
No kidding.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. So Superior?
Yeah, so Superior is a high-end 3/4 inch. They do offer some engineered options line. They offer a few interesting products, like this one is hand scraped, hand textured, again, actually done by hand.
Oh, wow.
So the wood's manufactured in Canada, shipped out, hand finished, shipped back, and then sent out to distribution. What sets them apart from everyone else is they buy furniture grade lumber, turn it into flooring. The rest of the industry buys flooring grade lumber and turns it into flooring.
That's why it's called Superior.
So
right.
They're able to use super clear stains, super clear finishes, because they want you to see the wood grain underneath.
So in the GI house I bought, it had, it was like, you know, like the typical 40s. Yep. It was like this type of stuff. So is that used a lot in newer homes, or is that more of a remodel type of thing? Like this type of, what is this, like a oaky? Like it's
yeah, kind of like that white oak.
Yeah.
White oak has actually come back really popular lately. I think it's, again, I think Pinterest is pushing the trends in the market.
That's crazy, dude. Honestly, like Pinterest will start fires through industries.
Yeah.
In like a week.
Yeah, Pinterest and HGTV.
Yeah, dude. With the shiplap. What's her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like nobody even paid attention to that.
I know.
Until she started yapping about it.
Pinterest cost me a lot of money in my house.
Really? Yeah, everything's like... but I can see this is a definite...
Yeah, just a unique look.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a really cool look, actually. Sure. Yeah, and it's got more of, like I said, like that classic style. And not the rustic classic, but the classic 40s, 50s.
So this is our only other 3/4 line we offer besides Wickham.
Okay.
So those are the two that we've kind of committed to.
So what was your first line besides the Cortex stuff?
Our first thing we ever had in our little 200 square foot showroom was Wickham.
It was Wickham.
That's what we started with, was Wickham.
And that's a lot of faith on the right, because I mean they were taking a chance too, right?
Yep.
Because they were.
Yeah, so we had a distributor that we met with, and he liked us. He liked that we were young and enthusiastic about the flooring industry, just because the average age of installers is 55, and there's not many stores being run by younger people, so
There isn't, is there?
there's not. So
What's going to happen, though? Do you know what I mean? We'll save that for the interview, but that's like Mike Rowe was on This Old House last year doing that thing with the kids, and you're like, you can't have, what's more important than like your plumbing, your electric, your house, your floor?
I know.
When you really think about it, if your floor's trashed in your house, your electric's trashed, and the plumbing's trashed, and nobody knows how to do anything anymore, it's scary right now, right? So, but good for you guys, man. What do we got here?
Yeah, this is our luxury vinyl line. This is the first one we brought on. It's Cortec. It's pretty much the original. They started it. They're still the best in the industry. They have the best locking mechanism, so it's never going to come undone.
Well, they do. So,
so it actually
patented,
it actually expands into itself once you tap it in. So you never have to worry about it coming apart. Cortec makes some other stuff. It's over there. We can go over that later. It's Green Guard Gold, so you don't have to worry about breathing any toxins or the glue, anything like that.
So let's real quick, we'll discuss that, because that's a big issue nowadays, right?
Yeah, so you heard about it with Lumber Liquidators, had that issue a couple years ago. So Green Guard Gold, there's only a few companies that have that standard to them. So it's made clean as they can. So it's not going to hurt your kids, your pets. You're not going to breathe any harmful chemicals. You get what you pay for with Cortec. We've never had an issue with it. They stand behind their product.
Okay, and it was the first.
Fantastic.
It was your core.
It was
line.
our first LVT line.
Right.
Yeah, we went out and found them. Yeah.
So Mike said you guys, this was it. This is what you started with, right?
Yeah.
And so the rep just took a chance on you guys.
Yeah, Mike and I started in a really small space. Before that, we were selling out of our trucks. We've been doing this a long time. We got a hold of the rep. He liked us, took a chance on us. He gave us Wickham, and Wickham has treated us fantastic.
And Wickham, again, it's every one of these lines looks a little different.
Sure.
It was got to be impossible to do, right? Because it's wood.
It's a natural product. So with natural products, you're going to get variation no matter what you try to do.
Right.
So Wickham has, all the domestic woods, and you can mix and match colors, stains, with a board, and even finish. You can go matte, semi-gloss, satin, or a high gloss.
Okay.
So they kind of give us a lot of options, and I only have to take up this much space to do it.
Right, which
is really nice.
important, right?
Absolutely.
But your store is great because you guys got double the space here.
Sure.
If you need it. You
Yeah,
just
we
push
do all
this
that
back.
for storage. The behind us is all orders that are placed and ready to go, and the front half is our showroom.
Okay.
So absolutely.
Any of this, whatever you want to talk about.
This is Provenza's LVT line, so this would be the same as Cortec.
Okay.
They're Green Guard Gold as well. We really try to find products that we believe in and that we would put in our own homes. So it's just different options, right? You got different colors, different bevels, different looks.
You know what's great though? So I follow my gut with this show when I do sales, and you ideologically couldn't fit better with the show and with me. I had no idea that you guys sold this Green Guard Gold. I had no idea, but that's like something I really believe in. I had problems with it in the past where we've had installs done and my wife got sick and we didn't really know what was going on, and it was a VOCs and but
Wickham as well. Wickham, the way they kiln dried Wickham, they also add an antimicrobial to it. So
you're not going to get mold.
You're not going to get
You will.
You can't say you never will, but in a kitchen, it's great in a kitchen. You drop a little water, you're not going to have an issue. It's fine. You let anything sit, you could have a problem, right?
Sure.
But again, going back to that, with Cortec, they put a cork backing to it. A lot of the other ones, even Provenza, they'll put a rubber pad on it. But the Cortec, mold can't grow on cork.
Right.
That's why they use it in wine bottles.
Right.
So in a basement, it's perfect. We don't need underlayment. We put it right on the concrete. You don't have an issue.
Wow, that's great. And actually, so you're really not paying more to a degree because you have to put that install, that material, and then if you got a problem, now you got to pull the floor up, you got to go down.
Exactly.
You don't have that with this stuff.
No, you don't.
Awesome.
And we can compete with big box stores in some of the lines with Cortec, but the other ones, you get what you pay for with Cortec. It's fantastic.
Well,
we stand behind it.
people don't think about it until they actually shop for it.
Exactly.
A floor is big thing.
You don't change it too often.
Right.
So you can change a vanity, you can change a countertop. Floors are pretty much there, right?
Yep. And this line is fantastic. Like this whole thing that they're doing.
Yeah. So Real Woods is a great company. We get it through the same the rep as Wickham. We get out of IW in Rochester. It's made overseas, the engineered, but most engineered is made overseas just because of the way that they do the plywood.
Okay.
But again, they are milled really well. Standards are much higher in this mill than in other mills.
Yeah.
And one of the other reasons we really like Real Wood floors, they do a lot of charity work.
They do.
So they're a U.S. owned company.
Okay.
They do give a lot back. They do a lot for charity.
And that's
so
huge.
we like that. Yeah.
And that's
absolutely.
but I think that's our generation too. Like our
Sure.
responsibility is different
I
than
agree.
our parents. you
Yeah,
know?
absolutely.
So-
They also make a heck of a product. The way
Right.
it's made, we don't have issues. We don't have callbacks. It doesn't delaminate. It holds up really, really well.
Sure. Is that when you guys got into this? Was that intimidating to some degree? Because how did you vet like a product line? You don't. I mean, this is just through industry. Like,
A lot of it is you have to trust your rep, and my partner Mike does a lot of that. I give him a lot of credit. I do some more of the other stuff, but
Right.
in terms of finding samples, getting the product line, he takes the lead on that.
gotcha.
You got to trust your rep. You got to do your research, and you hope they're telling you the truth. And
'Cause you don't know.
You don't. But we did a lot of research on this. They're a great company.
Cool.
We've met the owners. They're fantastic. So
And-
they're really, really good people.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're probably in their 30s, 40s, maybe a little bit older. Or,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
up to them to decide.
Generationally, like that's what
Yeah.
we're seeing across the board. Like companies, there's this responsibility that we all feel now
I agree.
towards our customers, towards our products, towards, and we feel. I'm not saying that previous generations were like that, but I think there's a sea change now with.
Yeah, you see. I mean,
know.
when you can, you do. We give what
So-
we can. People come through the door. You can only do so much, but we try. We
Yeah.
try to give to as many as we can. Hockey
Exactly.
teams, baseball teams, things like
Yep.
that. There's
Small
some
local
other
TV
stuff.
shows.
Yeah, right.
And then
There's a
is it-
Duchateau line.
Okay.
This line's fantastic. We just got this in. So price point, quality-wise, they do a lot of different things, and the price point is very competitive.
Nice.
It's a solid product. It's made very well.
Right.
It's treated us really well so far.
Awesome.
Same with the PG Model. Reason we brought Duchateau and PG Model in is they offer you a little bit the more modern stuff.
Okay.
And a lot of people they want that, right? HGTV. Everybody wants
Yeah,
HGTV.
yep.
So these lines give you a lot more of that, so we brought them in. The Wickham is very, very much a traditional hardwood floor, which
Sure.
is still popular.
Right.
So
But
that's
this is
kinda why
that
we
you're right,
changed.
that HGTV style. I mean, you
Gotta
can just
have it.
tell with the pictures.
You
I mean,
gotta have
that's-
it, yep.
Right.
We do have an Eddie Bauer line. We're
do?
waiting on a new sign here, but this
Okay.
is an Eddie Bauer line.
But that's kind of the HGTV thing too,
Exactly.
right?
Really well made, and the price point is good on this. I'd have to look it up, but for the quality of product, the price point is very, very, very aggressive.
So do they? I don't have cable anymore, but I used to watch HGTV all the time.
Sure.
So do they market this through the shows and then they cross promote?
I
You know what
think they do. I'm not the guy to answer that, but our rep got a hold of it. They'll give it to HGTV. It is
Sure.
on there.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
I don't know if these exact
right.
ones
right.
are on it, but yes,
Sure.
to a point, sure.
And there's like a matte finish to all those.
Yep, a lot of them
like-
are. So when you start to get into hand scraping, wire brush, a lot of them are going to be matte finish.
Okay.
It hides the imperfections. This is going to be our exotic lines. We're bringing a few more in. They're not super popular anymore, but you still
You'll
have to
have
have them. Yeah, you got
Right.
your Brazilian cherries, your walnuts, and then we have some other. This is Eastern Asian series, so it's an Eastern Asian white oak. So we have some of that stuff.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about it on the interview, but it's interesting that you guys know so much about this, and there's so much here, and you got to know your product.
No, we're just making it up as we're talking. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll go online. They're like, I don't know what the hell those guys were talking about. Yeah, we talked about a little bit about Superior.
Yeah, so
right?
Superior is also made out of Canada. The difference with Superior versus Wickham and the way they finish it is a little different. So the difference with Superior would be a lot of it is the way they finish it.
I see.
It's a water based with ceramic in it,
Okay.
so it makes it a lot harder to scratch.
I
Ceramic's
gotcha.
a new thing coming in the industry. It makes it very, very durable.
So this sounds stupid to even say, but I don't know
Sure.
anything about this industry.
Sure.
So clear ceramic?
Yeah, and we'll go over that too. Cortec just came out with some ceramic coatings too. It's a really, really cool product. It's new, but holds up really well. Yeah, well, the other thing with Superior is on some of the grades, so every tree gets graded, right?
Okay.
Where that wood comes out of the trunk is all graded. A lot of Superior, they'll actually use the furniture grade part of the wood, or part of the tree, and make hardwood floors out of it. So you get a lot different look than you will in a traditional, Wickham.
Yeah,
or
and maybe
like
that's why, like I was telling Mike, this is like my house that I bought in California. It was a 1942 GI house, so they all had these oaky, higher level, like,
exactly.
flooring.
It's going to be cleaner.
Gotcha.
But you can also get hand scraped. They have a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
So we also do rugs and carpet. A lot of times what we do is we do carpet in a lot of new builds. So we do a lot of new build construction. So people want full service, right? They want tile, they want hardwood, they want carpet. So we do the whole house.
Yeah, and everybody, all of us are looking for one-stop shop.
Well, it makes it easier for the customer. It also makes it easier for the contractor.
Right.
You deal with me on all of your flooring and shower problems
Right.
and bathroom problems. So we do a lot of runners. We brought in Anderson Tuftex. It's a very high-end, well, I don't want to say very high-end. It's a high-end carpet, but they go all the way down to, they compete with everybody else, right? So they'll compete with Shaw, Mohawk. They have, another rack over there of Anderson Tuftex.
Okay.
Made out of California.
Okay. So made in
Extremely
USA.
clean. They make it as clean as you can make a carpet. So again, we get back to they really brought down the VOCs. They brought down anything harmful in a carpet that they can to make it safer to put in your house.
Dude.
If it's made in California, it has to be clean, right?
Yeah.
They're going to do it
Period.
the best they can.
Right.
So,
but that's awesome.
we brought them in. Again, you get what you pay for,
Right.
It's a lot of times it's going to be a little bit more expensive than a Mohawk or a
but well
Shaw.
worth it.
But you get what you pay for.
Cool.
We do have Mohawk Shaw. We private label it to save people a little bit of money.
Okay.
There's, I don't know, 600 options of carpet here.
Yeah, there's a
You
lot.
can find
Yeah,
one you
yeah,
like,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. But that's the most important point, is that this is safe.
We try.
As safe as you can
Exactly.
get. Right.
This is what I want to talk about. Cortec just came out with this. This is Cortec Stone. So all of these options of Cortec, they put a ceramic coating on.
Okay.
So we still carry a lot. We still sell a lot of the Cortec tile look. Not all LVT would look like wood.
Okay.
These are all tile. So you start to get, this really starts to look like a marble when it's down.
Wow.
Because you get that ceramic coating that gives it that shine of a real tile.
Yeah,
Yet it's 100% waterproof. It's clicked together. It floats. You never have to worry about it.
I wouldn't know the difference.
Once it's down, you don't. It's softer on your feet. It's warmer on your feet.
Oh, that's a big deal. Yeah. And if you're going to do it right.
And if you ever want to change it, you're not busting tile up. You simply unclick. The other difference
good
is
point.
it has a grout line, but it's a faux grout line. You don't have to worry about staining your grout. You can't
it is
hurt
a
the
faux
stuff.
grout
You
line.
can't hurt the stuff.
Right.
Bulletproof.
It's a cool look, actually.
Yeah, and there's all these different options. They just came out with it. So,
Brand new technology.
brand new. Yep.
And so, but this is the thing we were talking about with Mike. Like, you guys are actively seeking these product lines that are really gonna. I mean, you guys are. This is a great place as it is. And I didn't know any of this. I didn't know anything about the VOC. I didn't know about the product lines. I didn't know about the reclaimed barn wood you have.
Yeah,
here
we can go
and
over that, yeah.
all that. And the fact that you guys are doing all this is really kind of progressive for this industry. Like, it's almost like you've defined like what you want to do in this industry, and now you guys are implementing it and executing it.
You know, I tell people when they come in, in my opinion, in this area, you're not going to find a store with more options. Sometimes that's hard for somebody because it's hard to start narrowing it down.
Right.
But we're going to have something that you like.
Right.
And our biggest thing is offer somebody the same or better quality than anybody else will
Right.
for a better price point. And I put our installation up against anybody.
That's awesome.
We have gone above and beyond to find the crews that work for us. We are on them. We run a tight ship. They do a great job. We don't get callbacks. We don't have problems.
And that speaks for itself.
Yeah,
all
and
you
it's
need to
true.
know.
I mean,
You know, the
it's
clients
true.
are happy. Everybody's.
We do a lot of tile work. But
Okay.
again, we do tile work in new build, in new construction.
Okay.
So we don't do bathroom or kitchen renovations.
Okay.
If you do need a kitchen floor, you can come in. We'll take care of you. But we mainly just like to do tile in new builds, and we're doing tile every week. So
You are.
we got
It's just part of
we have
everything
3
you do.
new builds going right now. We're doing tile.
Dude, but again, that's a HGTV influence because when we were kids, like people like, kind of, but now it's everywhere and it's diversified that industry a lot.
So
right?
we have some more too. It's not out, but we show this amount of tile, and we switch these samples out every few weeks to see what's new and what we like. But we work with Dale Tile, so they would be our distributor. They're on Walden.
Okay.
If you don't find something here, we make an appointment with you at Dale Tile.
Awesome.
They have, you make an appointment, and they have, what the heck do they do at Dale Tile? What is that called? Free design. Yeah. So if you don't find something here that you like, they do free in-home design.
Awesome.
You set up you set up an appointment with them. They'll spend as long as they need with you.
So now you guys acquired this to just diversify your ability. So if you probably have people coming in saying, "Hey, I want subway tile in my kitchen," or "I want a tile in my bath."
So once in a while we'll get calls. Hey, I want a backsplash. We're a flooring store. We are Nickel City Hardwood. We're very good at what we do. We do tile. We mainly do it in new construction. Again, because they want that one-stop shop, both customer and contractor.
And why not offer it?
And again, we've found the right people to do it.
Right. Yeah, because at the end of the day, right, it's them, but it's you.
It's me.
It's
me.
Yeah.
So and everything goes through us. There are guys that install it. There are employees. Everything goes through us.
You're like almost like subcontracting to a degree, right? There's service.
Yes and no. But yeah. So we mainly do this in new construction, but it is here. If you need it, we'll take care of you.
Awesome.